Police released new details about the deadly stabbing of a teenager in Sapulpa over the weekend. He was one of the two teens attacked. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shay Rossi.
And I'm Rick Marinon. Sarah is off tonight. We told you Sunday about the homicide and the arrest of a man in connection with the stabbing of his nephew and his son. FOX 23's Alexa Mostrom is live with new details she learned from Sapulpa police today about what happened. Alexa, this is also Sapulpa's first homicide of the year.
Yes, police are calling this a tragedy, and they say it's actually incredibly uncommon for the city. Saturday afternoon, Sapulpa police received a call about a possible stabbing. They said while they were on their way to the house, they came across a man with blood on his clothes.
As officers were arriving in the area, they located a person matching that description. They got out with him and saw where he had blood on his clothing, and so they placed him under arrest.
Mike Soul is a detective captain with the Sapulpa Police Department. He says after arriving at the home, police found two teenage boys, aged 15 and 16, who had been stabbed.
We don't see that many homicides, maybe 1, 2 a year.
He says both boys were taken to the hospital. The 15-year-old died from his injuries. The 16-year-old was treated and released.
It's a tragedy. Senseless tragedy.
Officers say they arrested Richard King and charged him with first-degree murder and assault with a deadly weapon.
So he had fled the scene on foot after, and at some point he tossed the knife and was leaving the area whenever officers located him.
Soul says King is related to both boys.
He is the uncle to the juvenile who was killed, and he is the father to the juvenile who survived.
Soul says the stabbing started as an argument and escalated.
They said that there was some sort of argument between these juveniles and the suspect, and the argument turned physical, resulting in the two juveniles getting stabbed.
Sapulpa Public Schools released a statement Sunday afternoon saying the 15-year-old went to their school and that counseling services are available to those who need it. I was here Sunday talking with neighbors, and I can just tell you there is such a weight and sadness in the air right now in Sapulpa. Covering news that matters, I'm Alexa Mostrom, Fox 23 News.